ain't trying to give it, so I gotta go get it. Harder than ever to
I
live
get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Say they don't love us, they just love it. How we live, 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 how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live. Have faith a minute, but put your trust in nobody. Yeah. I said have faith a minute, but put your trust in nobody. Have faith a minute, put your faith in nobody. I done been around, halfway around the globe, probably still ain't met nobody that seem picture perfect. We all buy lies, depends on the purchase. You can't walk a mile in my shoes, cause I'm steady running like water can't break. Let's just buy a pregnant woman. So I had to earn life, road to the riches, wouldn't change it for the turnpike. I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7, gotta.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. The action tonight will be happening out in Los Angeles, where the Clippers will be going up against the San Antonio Spurs.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. In the last meeting for these two teams, the Spurs came away with the win against the Clippers. Looking for the third straight win against these guys this season. They've won them all so far.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for San Antonio, defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Duncan, and it's Parker in at the point. They kick it out to Green, fires from deep, and a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Green's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Spurs. Pick by Griffin. Paul kicks to Griffin. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Now here's Parker. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And Duncan throws it down hard.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Leonard against Johnson. It's Parker outside. Parker with another miss. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Griffin. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Duncan outside. Leonard against Johnson. Right side Leonard. Green. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
And I think that's exactly what they have to do, guys. Don't dwell on the final score. You know, think about the things you did well and move forward and take it from there.
Now here's Johnson after the miss from Tim Duncan. Johnson, good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Parker against Paul. Parker dishes to Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Thunder.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. You don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
Spurs trail by 3. Leonard kicks to Green. Wide open. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Green's got 5 points so far. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. The Spurs shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Aldridge a screen. Parker outside. Lets it go from 14. Jordan with some nice D. Redick passes to Paul. The shot will not go. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Dishes it to Green. Duncan high post. Shot clock at 5. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. A nice shot by Aldridge.
Tim Duncan, even in his advanced years, showing you that great vision and still getting it done. Nice pass.
Paul outside to the middle. It's stolen by Green. Here's Parker and fouled hard. That time, he'll get to the line and shoot 2. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Free throw drops in for Tony Parker. David Lee checked in for San Antonio. And so he hits both. Clippers trail by 3. Paul outside to the paint. Here's Jordan. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Now here's Parker. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. And that one's good.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And here is Paul. following the three-pointer by Tony Parker. Jordan dishes to Paul. Jordan the screen. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Lock at 6. And Griffin, here we go.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Here's Aldridge. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Clippers trail by 4. Paul with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game. Either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
Here's Paul following the score by Tony Parker, and the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Griffin. Bellinelli comes in for Johnson. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Paul. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Anderson, he's checked in for Aldridge. Kyle Anderson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Mills with the steal. It's Ginobili on the wing. Bellinelli is covering. And here's Anderson for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Crawford kicks to Sloan. Back to Crawford. Fires for 3. And he gets it to go. Crawford's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
Screen by Lee. It's tipped. Here's Babbitt. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Crawford against Ginobili. Goes up on the wing. Mills with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
San Antonio again missing. Lee with the steal.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Sloan, that's good. We've got 1:55 left in the first. Ginobili outside. And Mills atop the key. Fires at the elbow. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Clippers trail by 3. Crawford, no one around him. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Rivers, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And San Antonio also making a switch. Boris Diaz checked in for David Lee. Here's Sloan. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Babbitt kicks to Rivers. We've got 1:08 left in the first. 5 to shoot. Unloads. And the shot is long.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
He was all alone on that one. First bucket of the night.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Sloan, covered by Mills. Here's Rivers. Sloan passes to Babbitt. Clippers moving the ball around. Ginobili with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Rivers. He feeds it to Sloan. Passes it to Babbitt. Now the dish to Rivers. Nice jump shot. Good. Rivers has got his first basket. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Mills. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. He dishes it to Ginobili. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Spurs lead by 9. And back with the start of the second quarter. And you talk to Chris Paul, and it's clear he was born to play the point guard position.
Fortunately, I've always been vertically challenged.
Vertically challenged, that's classic coming from Chris Paul. But, you know, seriously, Greg, he's taken that challenge and made the most of what he's got. A terrific play.
Really, and you know what? He's actually turned that challenge on his head when he goes right at much bigger players and uses their size against them.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Gotten their fair share.